Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and I wanted to jump right into this next video now that we have better understanding as to what AT&T is announcing tomorrow on their promotional deal. And I pulled up this older article from last year. So Verizon really was the one to go all out with this. I think T-Mobile did any phone, any condition like once or twice, but Verizon, they were the ones to really stick with this, to really implement this in a way where it's sort of permanent, go to market and everything. And now it's really affecting and shifting the way that the carriers compete for promotions and customers. T-Mobile responded in the fourth quarter. They added it to their highest plan, so they had to respond. And now, starting tomorrow, AT&T is having to respond to this. But what AT&T did, instead of just responding, they said, we're going to make it better. We're going to give this offer to any plan, and we're going to do it in steps. We're going to give you $1,000 for the 13 Pro and above. We're going to give you $830 for an iPhone 12 or above. And we're even going to give you $350 for an iPhone 2G or above in any condition. So now the big question is, and I want to ask you guys on the channel, does Verizon need to respond to this? Does this shift does this change the outcome for Q1? Does this all of a sudden move customers back towards AT&T in terms of growth? There's a reason AT&T is doing this. They're not just doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They're doing this because there is a shift, and it's Verizon. It's 100% geared towards Verizon. This is a Verizon response. As soon as T-Mobile added any phone, any condition, I knew right then and there that was a Verizon response. And now that AT&T is doing any iPhone, any condition, it's a direct response to Verizon. So Verizon right now is they're really the company that are pushing the market towards something different. All the carriers have been doing free phones, right? You trade in a phone. Of course, it has to be a qualifying phone, and then you get a certain amount. It's applied towards bill credits for 36 months. So that's been there, right? But now it's really any phone, any condition. And then that leads me to my next point to close out the video, right? At what point do we just say, screw it, no trade-in required, here's a free phone? Because how much are you really going to be able to get from these broken phones? Yeah, you might be able to ship them off to a third party. They can fix, refurbish, they can sell. You might get some percentage of that phone revenue back, but it's not going to be much. And I've seen some of the phones that are being turned in. I mean, golly, customers are driving over their phones with the car or something. I mean, they're bad. I saw pictures of some. So at what point do we just say, you know what? Don't worry about the trade-in. I'll just give you a free phone. You know what I mean? We got to be close. If we're doing any phone, any condition, in some of these conditions that I've seen, we have to be close to that. We have to be close to the carrier just saying, you know what? I don't even want all these phones. It's just too much of a hassle to send them back to the warehouse. Just give them the free phone as long as they sign up with one of my rate plans, right? We gotta be close to that now. So this is definitely interesting. Verizon definitely moved the needle from a competition perspective. It allowed them to grow in the fourth quarter, and it allowed and AT&T had to assess and make a change. And now, we'll see if Verizon has to respond, and then I'll talk about T-Mobile in another video to see if they need to respond. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.